Okay, what we got here is the clamshell design, only I decided to take it one bigger and got a 3-gang switch. I couldn't find one that didn't have the slots in it, but I think the slots are going to be kind of useful. And if this works out, then I have the 4-gang unit. And what I've got in the middle of that is one of these stainless steel plates. This is a different design I'm working on, works okay. Might show you that in a minute. And what I've also done is left the plastic coating, the thin plastic film, I left it on the plates. On the back side it's bare metal, but I felt like if I left it on the outside, then that might leave more electrons or something to actually project onto the inside, and I wouldn't have bubbles just going up the outside. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. So I'll fire this up, see what it does. Seems to take a minute for the hydrogen starts circulating, and then we get nice big bubbles coming up. So obviously what's happening is the water is coming in through the little openings and coming up out of the middle after it coagulates and stuff. This is just plain tap water with maybe 2 tablespoons of baking soda in it. And something I'm going to try next, I think, is to put something over those holes, and except for the ones on the bottom, and then on the other side the ones on the top. Hopefully that'll draw the water through in kind of a convection sort of action, and we will maybe that will keep the water flowing through, and we'll get much more bubbles in output. At this point, I don't think it's really doing too bad as far as those nice big bubbles popping off of there. So let me try covering up those slots, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so what I've done is I've used sheets of foamy stuff, because it's what I had on hand, to put over some of the slots. The one, you can't see it very well, but back down on this side, on the bottom is open. Then I've got like this vent hole there that the lead is clipped to, and so that should block that off. It's not going to be absolutely watertight, but that's okay. This is just experimental for now. And we will hook up the juice. And we got a little bit of flow going. And some big bubbles. Obviously there's a cavity there at the top of it that is going to collect some of the gas and then let it out in bigger bubbles, like it's doing right there in that corner. So at this point I don't have a container to really seal it up in to see what sort of pressure or volume it's putting out. It doesn't seem entirely too unreasonable just for an experimental design. It's okay. So volume-wise, I'm not sure that this is really any better than a regular old clamshell design, but I thought it would be neat to go bigger and better, and I think there is some promise to this. And amperage wise, it is really not doing too bad. I'm not sure exactly how to read that, but I'd say maybe 4 amps, 5 amps maybe, I don't know. It's drying. It does seem after it gets kind of cooking for a while, it really picks up steam and starts bubbling. You probably can't catch this on the camera, but there is does seem to be a little bit of a vapor hovering over the aquarium here. And I just filled this water, and it was completely clear, but obviously this is contaminants coming out of the steel plates, and I thought about using the regular plate to put over those slots. Just wasn't quite enough room for it, and maybe on the next generation of this same design I might try that. But and then of course there's the idea of forcing water through it, kind of like a little bit of the dry cells or wet cells or whatever they're calling them this week. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I like bubbles. And so I think I'm onto something here, but obviously it's not absolutely spectacular. And then I've got the 4-gang unit, and we'll see what I can do with that. And so, thanks for watching. There it is.